It is 6:16, and tonight we're going to do a quick meal of canned ground beef and sloppy joe sauce. All right, so ready? Mark, get set, go. It's now 6:18, and I have the hamburger ground beef that I had previously canned and the sloppy joe mix in the stove. In the pot. We are going to let that simmer for 15 minutes. Apparently, if there is botulism, if you boil it for 15 minutes after you've canned it, the toxin is neutralized or some such business. I don't know. Go Google it. But here we are. We're going to let that simmer for 15 minutes, and we will either put it on bread. I have some tortilla pockets left, and we will see what we do with that. So here we go. Here we are, about 20 minutes later, because I did have to boil for 15 minutes. It's on the table, and we're going to put cheese, and we have these tortilla pockets and rolls to put them on. And people can put on regular bread, too. But this is another quick meal, and we have sliced cucumbers to go with it. Sorry, my son's being so rude. He wants cheese in his pocket. All right, so there's another quick meal. It was like 2 minutes of hands-on time and 15 minutes of just coming back to stir it every so often. So that's a quick meal. That's why it's helpful to have ground beef or other meats canned in your pantry. And that's what it looks like assembled. So not too bad, not too shabby. And it was quick. This is lunchtime, but it's going to be lickety-split, okay? I had leftover tomato soup from yesterday when I made grilled cheese and tomato soup for the kids and their little friends who came to visit. We had, I added egg noodles, which kind of sunk to the bottom, a can of peas, a can of corn, and a can of commercially canned chunk chicken, which is more macerated than chunk would imply. But anyway, mix this all together, let it heat up, cook the egg noodles, and boom, lunch is done. So 15 minutes tops. And there it is all finished. 15 minutes later. Very little hands-on time. I did put a second can of chicken in there because I just didn't feel like that was enough. And there you go. Quick, quick, quick. Today we went to a friend's house and played, and then we had to go to Tractor Supply to get another heat lamp light bulb. So we ended up home pretty late. Here's our lickety split dinner for tonight. Mason, what you got there?
Hot chocolate and cream bubble dairy sandwich.
All right, mate. Bear, what do you got?
A bloody nose.
Okay, Bear, do you think my people really want to hear about that? No. What do you have for your food?
A bologna sandwich and hot chocolate with whipped cream in it.
All right. And Kaz, what have you got?
Ham sandwich with whipped cream. With
Ew.
with hot chocolate in it.
And whose hoodie are you wearing there?
Mommy.
All right, so that was done in like 5 minutes. Bo fell asleep on the way home, so she's eating nothing. And I'm sure you've made sandwiches before for lunches, but you know, you can have them for dinner too. It's okay. And we're going to be eating, and then it's almost bedtime, so there's a quick dinner also. Hey, it is 6:23 in my very dark kitchen, hence the bad lighting. And I'm going to do a really super quick dinner. I had no plans for dinner. Yesterday was really rough with Valentine dying, and then this morning we had to bury him before we could go to Bible study, so it was like it was just a crazy morning. And we are going to do a really quick dinner. I'm going to time it and let you know how fast it goes, but it's a really quick dinner. I'm going to do breakfast burritos, and I'm going to time how long it takes me. The first thing I'm going to do is chop up some ham. Here's the ham. It is $6.24. This was $1 for 12 ounces. I doubt we'll use it all, but we're going to go ahead and chop that up fine. On your mark. Oh, it just turned over to $6.25. On your mark, get set, go. It is 6:26 by my clock on my oven, and I have the ham chopped. I went and grabbed the cheese out of the refrigerator, and we are going to crack and beat the eggs. And go. 6:28, and the eggs are beaten and going into an already warm pan with a lot of butter in it and some grease from the hamburgers I made last night. Hope that doesn't freak you out. Well, if it does, this is the wrong channel for you. And now we're going to let that cook. Well, actually, I'm going to stir in the ham. So that's the next thing to do. And I forgot to bring it over here, so I was once told that you can't scramble eggs for a large amount of people. That is just nonsense. I guess that's a pervasive idea that some people have. I had never heard of it. I cut my teeth cooking for 150 people at a summer camp, so I know that is nonsense. You fill your pan, and then you let the bottom cook a little bit, and then you scrape the cooked egg off the bottom, and you stir it. And then you let it rest, and you do that again and again until it's cooked. Don't cook it too hot. That's how it sticks and how you get tough eggs. You want to do eggs low and slow. Otherwise they get rubbery, they get crispy. Unless you like crispy eggs. I had a friend of my husband's who they used to come over and eat with us regularly, and sometimes we'd have breakfast for dinner. And that man loved his eggs fried crispy. It was the grossest thing ever. And to be honest, I felt a little dirty doing it. But if that's what he wanted, that's what he got. Apparently his mom cooked it that way. To hear her tell it was an accident that she overcooked the egg and served it to him anyway, and from then on he just wanted it crispy like that. So anyway, I'm going to keep cooking these eggs. It is 6:30. They are now cooked. It's 6:34, and I'm going to sprinkle some cheese on top, and then I am going to pack that into these little, they're like tortilla pockets. I got them at Byler's for $1 for 8. And I thought that would be fun, so we are going to put some cheese on top of this and pack our tortillas. It's now 6:38, and dinner is in the bag. The kids have said grace, they're eating. And I'm going to break it down for you what that cost was, because it was so inexpensive. So it took 13 minutes, maybe not even that long, because they're eating already. And it was, let's see, $1 divided by 8. That's too much math to do. And yeah, I'm just going to figure it all out, and then I'll put it on the screen. Yeah, that's how we do. So I had been contemplating making a fancy on-screen doohickey with the pop noises, and then I decided, you know what, no. So here, look, I wrote it out for you. So the tortillas were 8 for $1, so they were 13 cents a piece. Cheese was, I used probably 50 cents worth of a $5 bag, so that's 13 cents per burrito. Eggs I saw eggs for $4.25 a dozen. Ours are not costing us that much to produce, but I wanted to kind of be fair to people who, aren't raising their own chickens. So I say 50 cents because I used just 6 eggs. And then ham. Bo fed the cats, which is what she's telling us. And then I used 2/3 of a $1 package of ham, chopped ham, for 16 cents per burrito. So that made a 92 cents per burrito and only 10 minutes to make. So you could not have beat that going anywhere. So I'm going to keep filming quick meals that I make. These are going to be like our alternatives to going out to eat. Or I'm going to just post this now. I have no idea. Anyway, we'll see. If this is of interest to you, like and subscribe. Bye.